Hey everybody, this is Dharma. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This reading is going to be for the sign of Virgo, setting the intentions for recent past, current, and near future. However, time and energy is fluid. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. These readings could be referencing you or someone else. Put the energy where it goes. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate for every Virgo. Some parts of the message may resonate and some parts may not. So, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. That being said, about 2 years ago, maybe a little more, I was watching a reader, and almost every part of her message hit on what I was experiencing or had experienced recently, except for one particular part. And I was like, well, that doesn't apply to me, or it's not my message, or whatever, whatever. And lo and behold, nearly 2 years later, that portion of that message played out. And you want to talk about spooky? I was spooked. I was just like, wow. So, take what's yours, leave the rest. That's all I'm saying. That may not apply now. It may apply later. It may not ever apply. There are a lot of Virgos. We are asking for messages for the highest and greatest good for the sign of Virgo, current, recent past, near future. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming in quick. They have something to say. They may be angry, or they may just be passionate, or they just may be in a hurry. But they're wielding that sword. What else, please, for the recent past for the sign of Virgo? Please and thank you. What else, please? Recent past for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Recent past, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Emperor reverse. Someone who's leading people the wrong way. Someone who's ruling with an iron fist for personal gain. Someone who isn't doing things the correct way. They are not someone to be looked up to. But if you cross them, you might regret it. What else, please? Recent past for the sign of Virgo. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Someone's not in their abundance. They don't feel like they're in their abundance. They don't have money. They didn't get the money. They don't have enough money. They don't have enough things. They don't have enough resources. They're in a lack mindset. You can be in an abundant mindset and have little to nothing, or you can be in a lack mindset and have everything. The Hierophant sideways, almost upside down. I want to call it upside down. I want to say this person, whether it's you or someone around you, they have a position of authority, but they're not wielding it for the greater and highest good of all persons involved. Some sort of institution. Maybe they say they have a belief, but they don't. Maybe they say they have a belief, but their actions prove the opposite of that belief. What else, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo? What else, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo, recent past, guides, ancestors, Holy Spirit, Holy Guardian Angels, Most High God. What else, please, in the recent past for the sign of Virgo? Yep. That's a lot. This is the one that fell upright. That's Virgo's power card. You are going within. These two fell face down, and I don't want to take them. I'll place them in the current energies of what's coming to be the end of a cycle, needing to end a cycle, the battle wounded soldier, knees about to buckle, not having good boundaries. What else, please, in the current energies for the sign of Virgo? Please and thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo? Current energies, please and thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo? Current energies, please and thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo? Current energies, please and thank you. Current energies, sign of Virgo, please and thank you. What else, please? Sign of Virgo, please and thank you. Maybe Virgo needs to surrender. Surrender and don't be attached to the outcome. Said that to someone else today. Who was that? Maybe Forrest. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo? Please and thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo? Please and thank you. Current energies, please and thank you. Sign of Virgo. Thank you. Spirit reverse. Someone's not in control. They're spinning out of control. They're not on their path. They're not moving with a decisive direction, or if they are moving with a decisive direction, they're going the wrong way. What else, please and thank you? Current energies, sign of Virgo. Current energies, sign of Virgo, please and thank you. Sign of Virgo, current energies, please and thank you. Current energies, sign of Virgo, please and thank you. What else, please, for the sign of Virgo, please and thank you. Current energies. I need two more, please, for the sign of Virgo, please and thank you. Two more for current energy, sign of Virgo, thank you. Someone's not in their strength. We think, keep saying this, we think strength is controlling others or controlling circumstances or those around us. But this strength is talking about controlling ourselves and our inner beast, our addictive tendencies, our addictive patterns, patterns that aren't conducive to our greater and highest good, running off the mouth, not controlling our thoughts, whatever it is that would serve us badly or not serve us, we're not in control of those. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. Not standing in our power, giving up our power to make someone else happy. What else, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo? What else, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo? Current energies, please and thank you. One more, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo. Thank you. The moon, the shadow self, what's hidden from ourselves and others. Maybe something we don't want to look at. It may be too painful. It might be too scary. It might be too ugly, whether that's in ourselves or others. But trying to balance the tame and the wild, the dog and the wolf, or the dog and the coyote. The moon shining down on those two pillars, if we can somehow see what serves us in wick and what doesn't, and bring the two into alignment, into a union, we can perhaps move through that gateway, and then the shadows don't look so scary. Near future, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Remember, we all have free will. Future's not set in stone. There are certain fated events that are going to happen either way, and then there are events that can be changed based on our decisions, our actions, our thoughts, our vibrations. And then there are certain actions, no matter how we try to change them, by doing something to control them, that will be the thing that brings it into being, as in the myth of Oedipus. Near future, please and thank you. Sign of Virgo. Near future, please, thank you. A tower, something built on faulty foundations, gonna fall. It needs to fall. It has to fall so we can rebuild better. We can either clear that foundation or strengthen the foundation and rebuild, or walk away and find a new place to build with new materials, better materials. Near future, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. What else, please? Near future, sign of Virgo. What else, please and thank you for the near thank you. Well, I'm not checking them out. They wanted to. They will if they will if they really want to. Excuse me. What else, please? Near future, sign of Virgo. 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 What else, please? Thank you. Near future, sign of Virgo. 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 I'm feeling that if we don't face that shadow self and deal with it, it's going to deal with us and cause that tower. We can't live a lie. We can, but it doesn't serve anyone well. And at some point, a lie travels quickly, but the truth endures. What else, please and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Near future for the sign of Virgo. Near future for the sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. Oh, Virgo got quiet now. Near future, sign of Virgo, please and thank you. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. This one wants to come out. 5 of Cups reversed. While it can be painful to look at the shadow and to experience a tower, that tower might make us look at the shadow. We will experience sometimes intense grief and sorrow. But if we allow that, if we sit with that energy and feel our feelings and don't bypass them, don't deny them, don't look for something to cover it up, hide it, whether addiction to people, places, and things, if we sit with ourselves and go within and just sit with the grief and, make sense out of what happened and accept it, then we can see negative patterns, behavior patterns that cause some things to happen that we don't necessarily like, and that gives us power. It gives us power to resist those patterns. What else, please and thank you, for the sign of Virgo, near future? What else, please and thank you, near future, sign of Virgo? Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. What else do I need to know, please and thank you? Queen of Wands. It could be a practitioner. I've heard someone say that could be the dick witch. The wands representing, of course, physical anatomy. That could just be someone who is confident, strong, in control of her passions and her power. Again, I'm saying he and she, but we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. She doesn't care what see how she sits kind of like a guy, and how she's got that black cat. She's comfortable, and she's going to be comfortable. She doesn't care what anyone thinks about the way she sits or about her black cat. She knows that cat can't help the color of its fur any more than we can help the color of our skin. And there goes the Knight of Wands, the youthful energy, someone who's very passionate, maybe not quite so in control of the wand. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. It's in the upright, but it's just not a mature energy. It's not a childish energy per se, but it's not exactly a grown-up energy either. It's a knight, not a king. One more, please, for the sign of Virgo. One more, near future, sign of Virgo. One more, near future, sign of Virgo. Please and thank you. One more, near future, sign of Virgo. One more, please and thank you, sign of Virgo, near future. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. Near future, please and thank you, sign of Virgo. That night, he could be more concerned with what everyone else thinks than what the queen thinks. That could get him in trouble with his wand. He could be a practitioner, or he could be a dick witch using that wand to illusionarily control others. I can assure you that sometimes people allow us to think what we will. Sometimes we write off sometimes we write off some of the wisest people as being the most naive. Sometimes people tell us a lot and tell us the truth about a lot, but there might be one thing that we mislead ourselves on, and that person may not correct us. What else, please and thank you, near future, for the sign of Virgo? Somebody's really juggling, but they're not doing a good job. They're not in balance energetically, financially, physically. Maybe they didn't go within and face the shadow selves, and maybe they had that tower and covered up the grief with a Queen of Wands, or avoided it by filling up their time and space with people, places, things, and substances rather than going within. Maybe that's why they're still out of balance. Maybe if they keep doing this, they'll keep having towers. Guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, most high God. Let me shuffle these a little bit the other way let me riffle shuffle before I manual shuffle. Like, these don't really riffle. So these are the archetype cards. We'll see what energies we have within us that Spirit says we need to work with or we have available to work with at the current time to help us move through these energies live in a productive way. Remember, the shadows have light and dark. The good things we see in others, we don't necessarily see in ourselves. And bad things we see in others, we don't necessarily see in ourselves. Or maybe we do, but we just don't want to admit it because it's just not socially acceptable for good or ill. Guides, ancestors, Holy Spirit, Holy Guardian Angels, the Most High God. What energies, what archetypal energies are in the shadows that Virgo can work with to move through these energies? What some shadows, please, and thank you that Virgo can work with to move through these energies? The prostitute in reverse places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. What else, please, and thank you for the sign of, okay. The beggar reverse, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Anything else, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo? And get one or two more, please, and thank you for Virgo to work with so they can move through these energies in a positive, productive manner. Please and thank you. Anything else, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo? Anything else, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo? Anything? Liberator, reverse. So in the shadow, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints or boundaries. So that's what they want you to look at. Work with these energies and bring them all into the upright and right way. We can get to some final advice. If you want to look these cards up, or the meanings, there's a nice little booklet. If you really get serious about getting your act together and working on yourself, you can buy these cards and use the booklet and use the cards to work on yourself in accordance with the booklet. I bought them for a dual purpose, both to do readings and also to work on myself. And surprise, surprise, I'm using them for reading, but I'm still reading through the booklet. But I need to do the work on myself as well. It's always easier to read for someone than read for yourself and do the work, but or to see the shadows, the dark shadows in everyone else and only the light in themselves. But we all have those. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice, please, and thank you for the sign of Virgo. Final advice. Trying to win at all costs. There's that sour. That's what that's going to cause. That's really sitting in the devil energy or really being tied to the devil. But if you do the work and free yourself, you can get the devil behind you, at which point he will become a holy guardian angel. That's my way of thinking. So thanks for joining me, Virgo. I have faith in you. Be well.